After 9 years with one company, we were very happy. We had no intention of leaving.
Dealing with walking away from your current company is a big one.
I think the biggest thing that held me back for so long was the fact that there was so much administration and things outside of listing and selling.
My fear was mostly around the amount of time that it would take away from listing and selling properties and dealing with my clients, and that time that I'd have to reinvest in actually the running of the business.
Anyone who goes out on their own in any business typically will be fearful of failure, really. But if you can have someone like an UrbanX take care of all the small details that distract you from what you're good at, what you're meant to be doing, which is listing and selling real estate, it's solid gold. That way you can focus on building your brand, your business, yourself, your experience, your future and your fortune, and let someone else worry about the small stuff.
The support you get from UrbanX in the background definitely helps us because we're just continually thinking about where the next listing's coming from.
Even when I worked for a large corporation, the amount of administration that I was doing and the amount of administrative hours that I was putting in, it was a waste of my resources and time. UrbanX have put us in a position to take away a lot of the small intricacies that we don't need to focus on, and they focus on it for us.
It just simplifies everything so that I can concentrate, or that my team can concentrate then on relationships, results, the coalface, the negotiating.
And a lot of that time spent with UrbanX in the early days about outlining, planning, structuring, so that when we did hit the go button, there was no flat line or start. We were already off and running. We had everything behind the scenes already happening.
We call the shots. We do all the marketing. We can run it how we want to run it. We don't have any rules or regulations around it.
It's nice to be able to do things the way you want to do things as opposed to the way that you think that real estate should be done. You know, when you're under big corporate head, you don't have the freedom and the luxuries to create the brand that you want to create. Be known for what you want to be known for.
Take the nuts and bolts out of it, mate. Like, there's no difference between doing what we do here and what we did at, you know, our last agency, which was one of the bigger companies. You know, we're doing the same thing. We're just getting paid more, and we get to, you know, market our own business.
Not being pegged back by all the franchise fees and all the cuts that everyone wants in a normal franchise model has allowed us to have a bit more freedom to market in an area with a good budget.
We can reinvest back into our own business. Like, the money that we're not paying out to a bigger franchise goes into marketing, which grows the business, staff members, which grow the business.
I built up a business within a business, but I didn't own that business. I didn't own my sellers. I didn't own my data. In building it up, you realize how important it is and how much money and information you've given to a franchise owner.
If you're committed that in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years you're going to be in real estate, and you add up the extra income you could earn over that time alone, plus the fact that you're growing your own business and potentially an asset that you could one day sell, the sooner you get in, the better.
It's great to be considered by your peers as one of the best in town and not live and die anonymously behind some franchise.